Say hi to everybody on YouTube.
Hi to everybody on YouTube.
We're not here, and we're on
Hello everybody on YouTube. I've got lemon.
I want a lemon.
Hello everybody. I want a lemon.
Push.
Empty. I want a lemon.
Go to the bar. You can have a lemon if you go to the bar.
I'd rather burn than never feel your warmth. Precious flowers only mine with thorns.
Today's fun task is stripping off the plastic covering from the wall panels. Preparation to put the sealer and the corner piece in between the two shower panels. Very satisfying when they come off in a big piece. So at this stage I've put two strips of masking tape either side of the joint, run my Sikaflex inside the two strips. I'm going to pull those off now, so that should leave a nice neat line. So this is the aluminium bead that was recommended to us in the store. It's 10mm by 10mm aluminium angle iron. That should be just enough to cover that joint and be relatively unobtrusive. I put a smearing of Sikaflex both sides of that. So it's messy stuff and you don't need to go too crazy with it. I'm hopeful I can press that into that joint. Never done this before, so this is a bit of a learning curve. Obviously some is squeezing out, but with a wet cloth I should be able to go along there and clean that up. Almost impossible not to get it on your fingers. We've had good success with Sikaflex in the past. I mean, we're not sponsored by them or anything, but I'd always sing their praises because when it comes to stopping water getting through anywhere, and as I've said before, we've experienced this when we've put windows and things on top of the van, air vents. They've never leaked in 3 years now of running the van, and we've been over every kind of hump and bump and rough road that would have shaken most things loose, but the Sikaflex has stayed stuck. It's not cheap, just this one tube was €13. I think it's probably money well spent. Get a wet cloth now and clean off the excess and press it in a bit more, and hopefully that'll be the corner of the shower done. Okay, so I'm happy that that corner is beautifully fitted. The cleaning up Sikaflex is not easy, but that's all part of it. It's super sticky, super adhesive, super sealant, and that's a lot of supers. But when it comes to cleaning it, it doesn't want to just come off easily, even with water. I mean, it is waterproof at the end of the day. So a roll of towel and a little bit of elbow grease, just for the tiny bits that have squeezed out the side and even gone on to the aluminium itself. Yeah, just take your time. When you rub aluminium, you get a certain amount of black off of it for some reason. This, as I say, was what was recommended by the store to use, and so that's what we've gone for. Okay, so there it is, corner unit of the shower, if you need to. So this is the shower base that I've knocked up. Use the vinyl flooring for the siding, giving it a coat of paint now, ready to dry. So I've sat it on that bed of mortar, and that's going to take 24 hours to set off. Then I can put my sealant and adhesive around the outside. But it's a time to do a water test, and the temptation, what's tempting me, is to set the tray at a steeper angle, because there's a built-in angle, as you see, it runs to the drain. And you kind of want to even give it a bit more, but internet says get it square, because when you fit your glass housing around it, you want that to be a nice flush fit at the bottom. You don't want any gaps because you've set this at an angle. So that's what I've gone for. The sides I've set at the level square. So just relying on the built-in angle in the tray to take it away. It doesn't seem to be puddling either side. It does seem to be running to the middle. So trust the internet. Pathway leading from the garden room down to the cabin. When it gets wet and rainy, it turns into something of a quagmire. And before it didn't matter, because Jen would just put her wellies on and go and do her gardening and leave her wellies at the door. But now we're going down to use the facilities in the cabin, and she's laid a beautiful floor in there. We don't want to be treading mud in and out of the cabin. We'd previously thrown down some gravel just down to level with this flower bed here, and the rest was just mud and grass. So what I've started to do today is create a path all the way down to the cabin. It's not going to be anything too fancy. We're just going to lay a couple of strips either side where I've done these furrows, and then we'll rake out the middle and get it smooth, lay down some weed-proof material, and then just fill in with gravel like we have done in the front. And then it shouldn't overflow like it has here, because there was nothing retaining this. But at the time we just needed something quick. But now we've got a little bit more time before the rain comes, we can do something of a better job down to the actual cabin itself.
That's the easier one. Flatter,
Yeah, true.
not bumpy.
So in between doing other bits to the cabin and helping inside, etc., we're starting to make this path. We're lining it with concrete posts on their side. I don't know what to call them. And the middle will be filled with gravel. So I put
called edging.
Oh, edging. This is one that I put in place last night, so that should be pretty much dry now. Just give them a bit of a tap. And you've seen us do these before at the front. Where the spaces are, we will fill in at the end of the day. But neat and tidy, gravel in the middle, should be a nice job. So that's it for another week, guys. Thanks for coming along with us on our little journey. We feel very relaxed and happy here in Portugal. It's it's beautiful weather most of the time, and even when it's not, still get barking dogs. But even when it's not, it's still a chill place to live. We've made probably more friends here than we had as a couple back in England, which is another nice thing. One thing we would like to ask everyone: can you just check and see if you're subscribed? We've looked on the analytics, and only about 30% of the people that watch our videos have actually clicked on the subscribe button.
It is free to subscribe, so click the subscribe button.
You don't have to pay any money. It's just a way of telling YouTube that you enjoy following us, and it would help our little channel a great deal. We enjoy doing it. We enjoy telling our little story, but if we could get a few more people involved and a few more people in the comments, it would give us a boost. It's not a big thing to ask. If you can, I know everybody says like and subscribe, and we've never really done that. We've asked a couple of times, but we thought we'd come right out and ask this time. If you might think you've already subscribed, and maybe you actually haven't. So if you could just check. And I know if you're watching it on the TV, it's a bit awkward sometimes to subscribe on TV. So if you could perhaps just look on your phone and just press that little button, and you'll be one of the first ones to get updates on our life here in Portugal.
Yeah, press the notification bell button.
Yeah, so a little bell-shaped button. Again, won't cost anything. Again, it just lets...
it lets us know if we uploaded a video. So
yeah, you'll get a notification come to your phone just saying the 2 lemons have made some more lemon juice, and you can follow along with us if you want to. Okay.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for watching and following us along.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.